Welcome back, everyone, to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 6, Episode 3 of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. We are playing in Chapter 5, Part 2. Our quest is to retrieve the True Grail from the Fernsea. We just had a dream 2 turns ago of falling down a slippery slope. We kind of were trying to follow that. We went down into the Fernsea ravines. We did not fare too well. We found a bunch of passages, ended up having to panic, ran out of there. We lost some health and life, and we're going to try it again this round. We also have a 4-dweller in the hunted state, so we're going to be activating him at the beginning of the turn. But without further ado, though, let's go ahead and jump into our round. We've got let's see, we've got under Fern 2, 4, and 5. Let's move our men here down 1. It's part of the game start. We're going to reveal our random events for today. We have a good weather again, but we won't be traveling today. We're going to be staying in the Fernsea. Let's go back to 153 and see what we haven't done. So we've already done a couple of paths in this. We're winding our way through the Fernsea. Before we do that, though, we've got to check out this hunter. We got the hunted status here. So I'm just going to go to the beginning of the Book of Secrets, and we've got a hunted rules. Okay, so at the start of the day, we're going to reduce this counter down to 0. So this counter is out now, and that means the time dial is reduced to 0. The 4-dweller is placed on the location lowest numbered on the table. So we now have a 4-dweller on the table. And then we're going to take care of him on the next turn. So we've got him activated on the board. So we've got a 4-dweller on the board, which is something else we don't want to deal with. Let's go to 153, the Fernsea. This is our 3rd attempt at trying to find the Grail here in the passages. So we've tried to cross the Fernsea. We've tried to slide down the nearest ravine. So we can slide down one of the openings in the middle of the Fernsea, or we can go to the complex again. I guess we're just going to have to figure out which we haven't done. So we have to prepare an air dial again. So here's our air dial. So again, this air is horrible down here in the ravine. There's a choking, musty smell that indicates the air is bad. We can go to verse 10. So we can go to climb up, pay 1. No, we're not going to climb up. We just got here. We're going to go ahead and try to find something different. So let's go into, we're going to wedge into the reeking fissure and see where you emerge. So we're going to go here. It says, your knowledge about the world widens. If you don't have part 4 of the Underfern status, we do have that. Each party gains 2 experience. And go to verse 18. So we go back to 18. We can go to, the air is frigid. Go down the corridor filled with dried beetles. Ignore your nose and head toward the source of incredible stench. Choose the tunnel under overgrowth with moss and fungi. You're sure to feel fresh air from one of the passages. So we can go back to the corridor filled with dried beetles. I don't know if we did this last time. It feels like we're totally lost here. We've got to reduce our dial down to 5. Approach the strange noises. So we're going to approach the strange noises. So yeah, a carpet of beetle carapaces crunches beneath your feet. So we're walking on these beetle carapaces. So we're going to approach strange noises you hear down one of the tunnels. We'll go to verse 12. Again, it says reduce air by 1. So now we're on 4. We're not on 0 yet. A strange humanoid being with 2 tails protrudes from his pants towards you. A mask obscures the face. Riddles, it says hopefully. Delve into the corridor filled with dried bugs. Approach the man or go toward the sound of the wind. So we can approach the man. I guess this is someone that we need to approach. So there's a Riddler here. We decrease the air dial by 1 once again. And it says, resolve a special riddle blue encounter on the side of this page. So we've got this Riddler blue encounter. So we'll place our token here. So we're going to play his game. So let's see what we can do with our diplomacy here. First up, we'll give Bayor a shot at this. He gets to have... Let's see, does he have a 2 here that he can really help with? Okay, let's go ahead with this. So we'll start out with this one. So we're going to get up 1 plus 1. So we up 1. And for this one, we also up 1. We're going to play his game. I will also have a Maggot go ahead and try to play this. So Maggot is able to... What can Maggot do here? Maggot's going to set this up here with 2 more pluses, and he's going to set Bayor up for another one. So plus, plus. And I believe that's going to do it for this. So we did Ceremony of Life and Simple Truth that we got in play. So our Riddler is going to give us 1 wealth and 1 experience. One wealth, 1 experience. Okay, so now after this encounter, make another choice. Oh, really? Go toward the sound of the wind or go into the corridor of dried bugs. Go toward the sound of the wind. If you don't have part 1 of the Underfern status, we don't have part 1 of Underfern status, go here. So we take this and we're going to go to we don't have part 1 of the Underfern status, so let's go check out our Book of Secrets. Between the rocks, you find a backpack of another adventurer. Inside, there's a makeshift map of the corridors under the Fernsea. It's incomplete, but it indicates you must drop through another hole to reach the deepest caverns. At the bottom of the pack, you find some useful items. Each member gains 1 experience point. Okay. Gain 2 random non-companion items. And we'll grab those in a second. And we grab Underfern status part 1. Okay, so we're almost got all the Underfern statuses. We got part 1, 2, 4, and 5. We just don't have part 3. So I think we're close as exploration ends. So let's go ahead and find 2 non-companion items. So we've got the Witch's Bile. We've got Battered Shield. We've got Improvised Armor. And we've got a Norse Axe. A Norse Axe. So these aren't bad. So let's give, oh, it says non-companion. Okay, so let's give the Witch's Bile to Maggot. And we'll give the Norse Axe and the Battered Shield to Bayor. Bayor already has an armor, so we're going to give improvised armor to Maggot, which gives him some armor protection. And that's going to end our exploration on this one. So let's go ahead and we'll pay our food to rest. And we can fix our health, rest 1 day, and reduce our terror down. Bayor is going to go down 1 more. And that's going to do it for the round. We will see you guys in round number 4. Yeah, so I think 1 more round in the Fernsea. Like, you know, as our active quest says, we have to retrieve the True Grail from the Fernsea. As this secret has found us, we have to go deeper. So there's still some other place that we haven't found inside the Fernsea. So let's we'll try again next round. I know that we now have 4 of the under fern statuses, so this should help us navigate better next time. So we'll see you in round number 4. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.